I think I'm glad nobody told me how hard it was gonna be.
Stephanie's heart is in cultivating Carmel and community. Every day, her brown sugar bakery cranks out an array of mouth-watering desserts, but it's the caramel cake that's the star of the show.
It takes 24 pounds of butter to make the caramel. Yes, the butter's in it.
But the road to get here has been anything but smooth.
Think about all the businesses that fail in other neighborhoods. You just don't get to see that in our community because you almost have to survive. If there's anything that's unfair, I think that, you learn from failure. And it's unfair that we don't get the chance to fail because they just say no.
Banks wouldn't give her a loan, so Stephanie squeezed her savings and sacrificed. In 2004, when she was ready for a storefront, she knew exactly where she wanted to be. 75th Street.
What we are trying to develop on 75th Street is to bring more entrepreneurs, more businesses, so that we can occupy our neighborhoods. And what does that do? It brings jobs.
Nearly half of black men between ages 20 and 24 in Chicago are out of work and out of school. That staggering statistic was in this report from the UIC Great Cities Institute.
In the city of Chicago, joblessness among young people is chronic, it's concentrated, and it's comparatively worse than other major cities in the United States.
Director Teresa Cordova points to the loss of manufacturing jobs, segregation, disinvestment, and barriers to employment for ex-offenders. The connection is clear, she says. Areas with high unemployment and higher rates of gun violence are one and the same.
It's made worse, I think, when you hear comments that want to blame just the individual. Well, it's an individual choice. When individual choice is so much shaped by what are the opportunities that are available to you.
We focus too much on violence as the singular issue. If we start talking about home values and resources, retail, jobs, unemployment, those type of things would make a bigger difference.
Author and journalist Natalie Moore works out of WBEZ's South Side Bureau, right next to Stephanie's Bakery. She says diverse commerce is a key ingredient for a thriving neighborhood.
Shopping. We can do our shopping right here in our own community, and for that I want to...
In recent weeks, Mariano's grocery store has opened in the city's Bronzeville neighborhood.
Are you guys ready?
Starbucks and Whole Foods are now in Inglewood.
We've got to put energy and investment into rebuilding neighborhoods. We don't want revitalization to also mean displacement. And that's what a lot of people are worried about in Chicago.
City Treasurer Kurt Summers is working to develop a $100 million fund to invest in neighborhoods in need. And the Bank Black movement encourages people to put their money into Black-owned banks that have a vested interest in lending capital to the communities they serve.
When money flows out of a place and it doesn't flow back in properly, that's when we find this lack or this feeling that there's not enough around.
Tori Muhammad launched Black Chicago Eats to promote and support businesses like Brown Sugar Bakery.
I love to talk about and promote restaurants and businesses like that because I know that their heart is not just in making a dollar, but their heart is in the community.
But Stephanie also has to battle perceptions about safety.
Has my business been broken into? Yes, it has. But many businesses are broken into, and it doesn't matter what neighborhood of the city they're in.
Last December, she found out just how valuable her cakes are. It started with a broken window.
When the police came and we realized that the cash register was still here, I was confused. And it was literally they broke in to steal cake, specifically caramel cake.
The bizarre break-in turned out to be a bit of a blessing for her business, and Stephanie just opened a second location.
It's about growing and reinvesting, and that just doesn't stop. So our next stop is Navy Pier, and I'm excited about that because that's going to give 75th Street Brown Sugar Bakery an opportunity to be seen by the world.